Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to our meditation session today. My name is Malika Devi. I'm one of the staff minister here. I am glad you're all out and about. If you feel comfortable, you can soften your eyes, close your eyes if you and take a slow and deep breath. And as we begin our year 2026, meditation time is giving you the opportunity to just let go all the past. Bring yourself to this moment. Just notice any discomfort in your body. Take a moment to relax. Your breath reminds you that you are here. You belong, and you are supported. Just be aware. Just pause and listen. " 2026 invites us to remember the ancient truth. The consciousness is what shapes our experience. Love is stronger than fear. Let us silently reflect on this question. Where am I being invited to live more consciously? Where am I being invited to live more consciously? Bringing your attention back to your breath. Breath does not ask if there is enough air. It simply receives. And this is how the universe works. Abundance is not something we chase. It is something we align with. Can you picture an endless ocean of light around you? This light represents infinite intelligence, infinite supply, infinite creation. We are not separate from this ocean. We are the wave within it. Let us affirm the universe is abundance because I am part of it. Ask yourself gently, how would I live this year if I trusted infinite, the universe? How would I live this year if I trusted more? See yourself moving through 2026. Notice moments of generosity, when you give time, compassion, creativity, or love. Notice moments of receiving support, insight, opportunity, grace. Abundance is proven not by accumulation, but by circulation. Let us silently affirm, what flows through me blesses this world. What flows through me blesses the world. Your very presence becomes evidence that the universe is experiencing through you, and it is alive. And take a moment to bring your attention back into the room. When you feel comfortable, you can open your eyes. Thank you all for joining me for the meditation. Our Sunday celebration will start at 10:30. Namaste.
Good morning.
Yay! John is back.
It is so good to see everyone. We have new songs for this night, so we'd love for you to stand and join us. The words will be up there, and we always love hearing your voices. Sometimes I forget where I come from. Sometimes I forget where I'm going to. Sometimes I get so confused I lose my way. Sometimes I know you feel the same. Then I remember there is nowhere that God is not. No, no, no. There is nowhere that God is not. There is nowhere that God is not. No, no, no. 'Cause everywhere I am, I know what I got. Sometimes I believe in what I see. Sometimes I believe what I perceive. Sometimes I get so confused I lose my way. Sometimes I don't know what to say. Then I remember where that God is not. No, no, no. There is nowhere that God is not. Oh, no. There is nowhere that God is not. No, no, no. 'Cause everywhere I am, I know what I got. I forgot to pray, forgot to be still and know. Forgot to forgive myself until I forgave myself. Forgot to ask for help. I forgot to say a word. Forgot to believe in me, believe in my spirit's word. Then I remember there is nowhere that God is not. No, no, no. There is nowhere that God is not. Oh, no. There is nowhere that God is not. No, no, no. 'Cause everywhere I am, I know what I got. There is nowhere that God is not. No, no, no. 'Cause everywhere I am, I know what I got. Everywhere I am, I know what I got. Everywhere I am, I know what I got.
Good morning. Thank you, Big Love Band, and welcome back, John. We have missed you a lot. So Happy New Year, everyone. We had such a wonderful holiday season as a community. I hope whether you're with us or not with us, yours was equally as wonderful. And I have to tell you, though I'm very happy, it's so nice and neat in here again. Sans Christmas decorations. So welcome for all of you who are joining us from home. My name is Reverend Denise Schubert, and I am the spiritual director and senior minister of this amazingly beautiful community. So we're beginning a brand new baby year this year. We're starting over. Our theme this year is Sowing Seeds of Greatness, 12 months of magic. January is Sowing Seeds of Thought because we have to start at the beginning. So that is what we begin today. Then every month, next month I believe, is Sowing Seeds of Love. So welcome, welcome. Good things for this community this year. Is there anyone here, before I read our mission statement, is there anyone here with us for the very first time? Never been here before? Yes, welcome, welcome. We just wanted to welcome you, and please connect with me or our greeters after service if you didn't get a packet, and we're just so happy you've chosen to be here with us today. So our mission statement is our higher why. It actually represents our community's intention for coming together. So you may read it with me if you like. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower each other to experience ourselves as a unique expression of God, the love intelligence that governs the universe. We consciously practice kindness, compassion, and forgiveness in our everyday lives and commit to being a powerful and beneficial presence on our planet. With the energy and spirit and the energy of unconditional love, simply we are here for God. And so it is. So just take a brief moment. We need to create community in the room, so please welcome the people around you. You can hug if you're a hugger, you can shake hands if you're a handshaker, or just say hello.
Okay.
Candace Anson.
Next song.
The thing itself is beautiful. The thing itself is magnificent. The thing itself goes by many names. Some people call it God, Buddha, Allah, Muhammad. Call it Father or a four-speed blender. You can call it Mother. If that don't send you on a bender, you can call it power or something gentle. I got a method to recall the fundamentals. It's A, absolute, E, energy, I, infinite, O, oneness, and U is universal. And then there is why, because why, because there's you. Let's not forget about you. The thing itself will move you if you will call it through you to guide your thoughts and deeds and care for every need, to bless the path as you explore it. And if you're happy to be searching for it, it's A, absolute, E, energy, I, infinite, O, oneness, and U is universal. always there. 'Cause it's absolute energy, infinite, oneness, and you is universal. And then there is because there's you. Let's not forget about you.
Because there's you. Thank you, Big Love Band. Let's hear another round of applause. Oh, you want me to take the clicker? Thank you. All right, so we want to thank Reverend Malika Davey for today's wonderful meditation. It was beautiful if you guys were inside here. Am I on the mic? Hello? Okay, now I am. All right, so we got a lot of announcements, so I have to talk really fast because we have a lot of announcements, and it's going to be like a car ad, you know. So Wednesday night, we have something new coming up Wednesday night, is the service that, click, which way am I going here? This way? I've never used this before. All right, that's fine by me. I've never done it before. So Wednesday night service is starting this Wednesday, so in like 3 days from now. It's a contemplative prayer and midweek opportunity to quiet your mind, and feed your soul. So there'll be contemplation, meditation, music, prayer. No coffee, no announcements. I won't be here. And you're going to enter quietly and leave connected. So that'll be wonderful. It's 6 o'clock, right? 6 to 7 p.m. And as the garden grows, so Saturday, this Saturday coming up, the 10th, we have the beautification team. And so, you know, we have a beautiful piece of property here, and it requires a lot of work. So we do ask that you come out and lend a hand, no matter what you can do, even if it's passing out water to the people that are out there working. And that's from 9 to 11. And this time of year, it's not so bad outside, is it? It's beautiful out. So we have the Wise Women's Group. Next date is January 18th, so 2 Sundays from now. And it's gratitude for the women in your life, and it's facilitated by Aubrey Swaim. Okay, I haven't put my glasses on. And introduction to the Enneagram. Oh, I skipped one. Course in Miracles. I'm like going back and forth. Course in Miracles. Is that going to be on Zoom?
This is a workshop.
It's a workshop. Okay, because I didn't see whether it said. So that's in person here, and that is Friday the 16th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. Join Melissa Arterbury and Patty Carney for this exploration to the amazing work, and that workshop's $15. And I do highly recommend that y'all come and participate in Course in Miracles. It is life-changing, as so is the Science of Mind philosophy. And the Enneagram, did you want to say something about that, Reverend D, or no? Just keep going. So the Enneagram is January 24th, 9 to noon, $25. Join Reverend Denise for this fascinating exploration of ancient spirituality-based system of understanding personalities. Whoa. I can't understand anybody. I can't even understand myself. So, and next we have the Divinely Aligned Woman's Retreat. That's January 31st from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's facilitated by Melissa Arterbury and Audrey Swam, and this is the second of our Empowering Women's Workshop. The first was amazing, and this second one will be even more amazing. Connect with Melissa or Aubrey, who are both here today, if you have any questions. And changes in weekly events. So ACIM Monday at 10 a.m. in person is still, that's going on regularly, but the Wednesday night ACIM on Zoom is going to be changed to Monday night because of the Wednesday service here. Ink and Insights are Tuesday at 10 a.m. with Reverend Shell. Tuesday night is canceled for right now. Linda's not feeling too well, I don't think. And the Science of Mind study group is still Wednesday at noon. Any January birthday people? Oh, wait, I have one more announcement. We still have a big sale going on just this weekend in the bookstore, and also the Lost and Found is in the bookstore, and I'm really tired of seeing stuff. So if you're missing jackets, sweaters, readers, there's even an unmentionable in there, which I don't know how that got there, but it was left in the ladies' room after the spooktacular. So if you're missing something, you know, come and get it, because otherwise it's going in the trash. And yeah, so please come and see me after service in the bookstore. And I mean, maybe we'll have a grab bag. You never know what you could go home with. And we're gonna celebrate January birthdays. Now we all know that the best people are born in January, right? Oh, me. Me.
Are you ready to sing? Don't forget about her. All right, let's stand up and sing happy birthday. Come on. Get it, John.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear loved one. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
All right. B's a little height impaired. Challenged. There we go. Lots of different words we can use. Happy New Year, everybody. My name's Dawn Bauer. For those of you that don't know me, welcome. I'm a practitioner here. I'm an outreach practitioner for Mile High Church out of Lakewood, Colorado. That's why I have a different color little stole here. And I am doing today's reading. And before I jump in, I just want to remind everybody that after service, we have practitioners up here that are ready to pray with you, do a little short prayer. Should you need it, if you need something longer, we can definitely get that set up for you too. If you want some more privacy, we can do that for you as well. And then we also have a prayer box out here that you can put any prayer requests in for our practitioners to pray on for you. And so our reading today comes from the book, A New Design for Living by Ernest Holmes and Willis Kinnear. And that is our book of the month for the month of January. So if you want to follow along, each month, Reverend Denise was talking about the themes, has its own book. And you can read those books along and really dive in deeper to what we'll be doing this year. So in coming to a realization that we may consciously better ourselves through right thinking, we must at the same time know that the reason for our being able to do so is the fact that we are using a power greater than we are. It is only through our understanding of its nature that we are able to use it in a definitive manner. For specific purposes. The desired results will not be brought about in a minute, although theoretically it should be possible. We achieve a little here and then a little there, until finally the main body of our thought is affirmative and constructive. Until the time a person becomes aware of the creative nature of his or her thought, he or she has been creating his or her own destiny without knowing it, not even suspecting that such a process has been taking place. The tragedy and unhappiness brought on by the unknowing and unconscious misdirection of this creative process of thought is appalling as we look about us or even examine our own lives. Henry Van Dyke wrote, "We build our future thought by thought, for good or ill, yet know it not." But now we seek to change all this. We endeavor consciously, definitively, and deliberately to determine what we will experience through the conscious decision to place in our minds only those thoughts which we desire to have produced in our experience. Again and again, we need to remind ourselves, first, of the nature, extent, and power of this invisible principle we are using, and next, of the simplicity of using it. And so with that, I invite you to close your eyes as we go into a little prayer here. And if someone comes to mind that you would like to bring into the light, into the love, into that conscious thought, you can do so now. Perhaps someone who's ailing right now, or a situation that might need some positive affirmation. And I also invite you, as we are embarking on this the very first Sunday of 2026, bringing to your front of your mind your intentions for this year. And knowing that right here and right now we are surrounded by and sitting in the heart and the hands of Spirit. We are in it and we are of it. I know this to be true for myself. I know this to be true for everyone here in this room. That as we breathe, we are breathing in that life. It is this unconscious, divine activity that is always happening. And we can consciously breathe, just as we can consciously co-create and plant seeds of greatness for 2026 and beyond. And I am just knowing that this service is blessed, that Reverend Denise is bringing us today her own word via Spirit. That Spirit is working through her to bring each and every one of us exactly what we need to hear and experience today. And so grateful to know this truth for everyone here in this room. And I'm releasing this word into the law, knowing it is done. And so it is. Reverend Denise.
She's rather height challenged. So, I love the month of January because traditionally in all centers for spiritual living around the globe, we take a little bit of a dive into the first 3 chapters of the Science of Mind textbook, this philosophy, faith, and way of life that was brought to us by Dr. Ernest Holmes. So it's the one month of the year where I could be unabashedly, shamelessly, proudly proselytize. Did I say that right? Proselytize this faith and this way of life that we practice here. This reading was absolutely amazing. It could be our sermon today, and send you all home. No. Well, let's do the offering, and then, of course, if you want to go, go. So the first sentence in this reading that Dawn wrote is, coming to a realization that we may consciously better ourselves through right thinking, which is the core of our teaching, really, is to think a different way and act a different way. We must, at the same time, know that the reason for that, our ability to do so, is the fact that we use a power greater than we are. Now, that power greater than we are, if you're anything like me, grew up in a kind of American family like me, that power greater than we are, we used to call it God, and it used to be up there somewhere, watching us diligently, listening to our prayers, but not always answering them, being used to correct our behavior or scare the bejesus out of us. So we've come, one of the things I love, and one of the early traumatic experiences in my life was John F. K's assassination. I was young, but my parents were devastated, and I kind of caught the devastation, even though it wasn't really my devastation personally, because I didn't understand. But I remember being called into a church. I don't know why. I don't know, 10 years old, 11 years old. When was it? 64? 62. I was 11 years old. I remember going into a church, a Catholic church, and it was very comforting, actually. I didn't really know why it was so comforting. But I never really felt that the God I was hearing about was the right God. But I did know that there was something. Those are my words as an 11-year-old. There must be something. Look at the sunset. There must be something. Who made that sunset? Mommy, who made the sunset? Did I ever tell you the joke? This is not in my script today, and I had to give up time for announcements, but the little girl goes to her mommy and says, Mommy, how did people get here? Where did people come from? And Mommy goes, well, honey, you come from God. People come from God. She goes, okay. Then she goes and finds her dad, who's in the garage. She goes, Daddy, where did people come from? And he goes, oh, honey, people come from apes. And so she's very confused. She goes, oh. So she paddles back into the kitchen. Mommy, Daddy says we come from apes. Oh, honey, he was only talking about his side of the family. It's one of my favorites. And actually, I've been here long enough, probably some of you have never heard it, so it's good. So when I fell into the science of mind, and I really didn't plan on falling into the science of mind. I actually fell into a try to fix my marriage church. And my husband was Catholic, and I was nothing. So I had no religion. He was raised Catholic. So we get ready to go to church, and he puts on a suit, and I put on my blue jeans, and I knew we were in trouble. And we did try traditional churches, but I was always excluded because I was not baptized. So they would say I couldn't participate fully. And then one day we walked into this big church in Los Angeles. It was a very diverse and very musically inclined. And it was Dr. Michael Bernard Beckwith, and it was a Science of Mind church. He at that time was the dean of the School of Ministry. And for whatever reason, I fell in love with all of it. But mostly I loved the fact that Ernest Holmes called God the thing itself. To which I said, I knew there was something. I just didn't know what it was. None of us know what it is because we are not taught about it. We were never shared with as children because nobody who we were hanging out with knew that there is a way that life works. And that if you work it the way it's designed to work, you will have a different outcome than if you don't. So we have to not only, the science of mind is unique in that it is a metaphysical, philosophical teaching. So I don't know that I really call us a religion, though we act like a religion, right? We have church, we have offerings, we have music, we pray, but I actually really think of it more as a community of people practicing practical metaphysics, like a philosophy. Ernest Holmes said a bazillion times in his lifetime, and by the way, he was like this, he was like B. He had a radio show in Los Angeles, and he said the thing itself, he said, change your thinking, change your life. Change your thinking, change your life. Do you know how simple that sounds? I want you to know how effective it works, how truly transformational changing your thinking will be in changing the circumstances of your personal life and changing the world we live in. It's the only thing that will. Now, I'm going to back up once because I don't want to bypass love here. Ernest Holmes said, God, the universe operates through love and law, both of which are God. Love is the undergirding energy of everything. Now, it doesn't look that way in human affairs, but that's because humans haven't really fully embraced the thing itself, right? Because if we continue to think that we're somehow apart and separate from love, like love's outside of us, or love is not of God, if we continue to think that there's God and anything, then there's this possibility of duality, but in God there is no duality. There's only unity, and it's only love. It cannot be any other way, and I just invite you not to take my word for it. Ernest Holmes used to say, don't believe me, practice. Practice. Look for yourself. That if you take away, if you look at what God has created, the beauty on this planet, the systematic, orderly, harmonious functioning of this planet, the systematic, orderly, beautiful functioning of your body temple, the amazement you feel at babies and sunrises and roses, you will know, we've all felt that love that is invisible, actually. Love is not visible except by what it produces. Are you with me? So we're going to assume, we're going to take for granted love today. That God is love, only love. God is everywhere present, nowhere absent. But you are the thing itself. The thing itself is one thing, and it expresses as your individual life. So change your thinking, change your life. This is the study of the science of mind and spirit, is to learn how to think, and to learn that your thoughts are creative. Now, great spiritual geniuses, whether it was Moses, Jesus, Plato, Socrates, Buddha, or Emerson, have taught man to look inside to find God. Ernest Holmes said, you'll never find God anywhere other than inside. You can only see all we see are effects. Now, this might be easier to grasp if you think of love and law, when the word law means a principle. It means a principle, not necessarily like a traffic citation. Though maybe there are traffic citations in the spirit as well. But so a principle, the physical principles of life, we never question. Right? We never question gravity. We never question thermodynamics. We never question photosynthesis. We never question digestion, circulation, because they're there. We see them. We know they're there. We know they're real, and we don't walk off cliffs. Right? So the idea here, to stretch a little bit, is that there are spiritual principles, invisible spiritual principles. By the way, gravity is invisible. Thermodynamics is invisible. Beauty is invisible. Love is invisible. It is something that is created by, and we then bear witness to. So spiritual principles are as real as gravity. And by the way, gravity doesn't care if you believe in it, or if you go to church, or if you tithe enough, or if you like it, if you have an opinion about it. Gravity could care less. All the physical sciences could care less. We are merely here to discover them and learn how to be in right relationship to them. So right relationship to gravity means you do not walk off a cliff. Because you know what happens? Splat. So the law of mind is a spiritual principle. And it is exactly this which the Science of Mind has brought to the world. Ernest Holmes brought to the world. The Center for Spiritual Living is bringing to the world. It's what I've dedicated my life to, which is that there is a systematic process of your thoughts becoming things, of our thoughts becoming things, that we think into existence everything that is visible. And the source of all that visible stuff is an invisible principle. Now, can you imagine how your life might have been different if somebody had taught you this when you were 3 or 8? Instead of, 45, I mean, I was at the middle age of my life with I don't know what the right word is, disenchanted. That would be my word. I was just disenchanted. It's like everything they said that would pay off in happiness and well-being didn't. And it didn't matter whether it was love or money or housing or travel. None of those things filled my soul. I was self-medicating. I was a workaholic. I was just a little hot mess. Are there any other hot messes here? And just like in the reading, it's not something normally for most of us that it goes boom, that you work at it. If something in you today, this feels true, work at it. Explore it happily. Why not? Why not explore it? Because if life isn't the way we want it to be, it's not like it's outside of your reach. We pray to God, and by the way, God, can you imagine the billions and billions and billions of people praying to a God they think is out there? I suppose a few prayers get answered, but the majority of them do not. So it's another confusing aspect of life, right? It's like, Mommy, does God not like me? Why didn't God get me a pony for Christmas? Why? It's because it doesn't work that way, darling. Here's how it works. Dream about ponies. Color ponies. Write about ponies. Go look at some ponies. If you do that enough, a pony will materialize in your existence. Because the law says, give me an idea of what you want, and I'll go about the business of making it. Because whether you're a human being, or a cow, or a crane, or a chair, or a flower, we're all made out of the same building blocks. Different configuration, of course. But unlike all of those other things, you and I can think. Now, some people might argue that animals can think, but they don't think in the same. Listen, I've spent last 25 years with all kinds of animals, and they don't think like we think. They don't deduce. They don't do New Year's Eve's intention setting for 2026. They do what they're intended to do, which is to live their lives to be the best lion they can be, to be the best cat they can be. Right? But you and I are a little bit different in that we can plant seeds into the law. We can release our words into the law. And if we believe, because after all, it is done unto us as we believe, with enough faith, enough time, enough commitment, that thing that you're wanting cannot help but materialize. The reading, it also said something to the effect of, this doesn't happen instantly, although theoretically it could. Jesus created instantly by using the law of mind, right? So they say, loaves and fishes and such. Electricity, so the reason I look is because I can't really see it, because I have reading glasses on, so it's like, am I on the right slide? There's got to be a solution, right? If anybody has one. Anyway, electricity was a reality in the universe when Moses led the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. It already existed. Fire already existed. Thermodynamics already existed. The law of attraction everything already existed. This is true of all natural laws. They have always existed, but only when understood may they be used. Now, an easy translation, it's easy for me to say, really, I've been living by these principles for 25 years. I'm going to tell you in 25 years, one, I've never been happier than I am today. During those 25 years, no matter where I was on the planet, no matter what I was doing, I was never without anything I needed. That 90% of those years were happy years. I cannot say the same from 0 to 45. I cannot say that. So there is something about us understanding that the law, because it's a principle and works 100% of the time for 100% of the people, no matter what, that it is possible to use this law to create in form what you do not want. I'll give you a moment to inhale that. So if in life you're angry, or if in life you're resentful, or if in life you have hatred in your heart, if in life you feel you're not worthy of good, if in life you feel like a great job, a great husband, or a great wife, or a great friend is not something you deserve, guess what? You don't, you won't. You have to trust that what's visible is coming from invisible sources. And the invisible source it's coming from is the law of mind, and you're using it in the wrong way. So all you got to do is use it the right way. That's why you're here. Really. Now, up in the rest of the year, I'll say that you're here to experience joy or give you a prosperity class, and we'll do the 5 love languages in February. But this month, I want you studying the science of mind. I want you to embrace this philosophy as if your life depended on it. So that is the invitation. So the first 3 chapters of the Science of Mind magazine are the thing itself, what it does, and the way it works. And you're going to get that from whoever's speaking up here on Sunday morning this month. We're going to continue talking about the value of this philosophy and its practical application in your everyday lives. And February 7th, I'll also be offering our foundations class, which is an 10-week class with a prayer practicum for anyone who's interested in serious study with other people who are interested in serious study. It's called the foundations class. We'll talk more about that later. But for now, the charge this week is just to, when we look at the world, it's hard to get this, right? It's hard to say, wow, but the world, Denise, look at the world. It's like, I know. Wouldn't it be great if they knew? Wouldn't it be great when somebody says we're going to start a war on terrorism, that they could know what they were starting in thought, right? Or I'm going to win and you're going to lose, what they're starting in thought, because the manifestation it's like automatic. You can't stop it. So we want to change our negativity into negative expectation into positive expectation. You want to do your work, your forgiveness work. You want to do your gratitude work, because love, the quality of love, the experience of love is in alignment with gratitude and forgiveness and kindness and compassion. Doesn't mean the law of mind won't work if you're not those things, but it's not going to produce anything you want. So just be thoughtful this week. Be thoughtful this week. Yes? All right, so our affirmation for today, I'm going to read it first and I'll have you read. It's, there is only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. And that life is my life now. I am the thing itself in expression. Your turn, loud and proud. Woo-hoo. Yes, you are, and yes, and so it is. Thank you, community. Wonderful. All right. So now we're going to move into the time of our offering. So this is your time to write your checks, take out your cash, take out your phones for text to give, whatever, however it is you support your community. This is your community. It is supported by you and only you. And I am the you also, that we just support it with our time, our treasure, and our talent. The text to give information is up there, which is the easiest way, of course. But you can also give through PayPal on our website or mail checks to our center. And so as you symbolically hold your offering to your heart, or actually hold your offering to your heart, we repeat together, today I know that today activity of divine abundance is at work in my life and the life of this center. I give and receive generously as I live in the flow of bountiful good. Thank you, ushers.
Standing as one in the presence of the power, standing where others have stood. Gladly we offer the gifts of our abundance, knowing the source of our good. Standing as one in the presence of the power, standing where others have stood. Gladly we offer the gifts of our abundance, knowing the source of our good.
And so let us just take a moment in gratitude and thanksgiving for this amazing community that we all love, our spiritual home, our spiritual family, and to know that every dollar given towards its maintenance and its growth and fulfillment does nothing but raise the consciousness of everyone involved. And so for this generosity of spirit on this day, we give thanks, we let this be, and so it is. All right, community. So one more announcement. So we are a member church, meaning we have formal membership. You sign up to become a member, which enables you to serve on our board of directors. It enables you to work in our youth church. It enables you to vote on any important community matter. And plus it gives you a sense of belonging and a sense of community that I don't know a better way to do it. So if you are interested in finding out about membership, what it means to you, there is a new member class starting next Saturday from 10 to 11:30, which is 2 Saturdays in a row, 10 to 11:30, 10 to 11:30. If you plan on attending that, please sign up outside because there are materials that I need to bring for you. And then I've already mentioned the foundations class. I'll have a little more information about that next week, but there's a flyer in the lobby and there'll be registration forms in the lobby next week. All right. Don't forget, if you need prayer, come up here and let one of our spiritual practitioners pray with you. By the way, being a practitioner or being a minister in the Centers for Spiritual Living requires the foundations class, which is getting ready to start. So if that even tugs at your heart one little itsy bit, just sign up and do the next appointed thing. But for now, let us move into our closing song. And so as we take one final community breath with gratitude for all who have served today, all the hands and hearts, each and every one of us, knowing that we move into this week open, receptive to discovering more and more about how this world works for us. We give thanks for this, we let it be, and so it is. Thank you, community.